The SEPTA fare hikes that were set to take effect today are not happening, at least not now. On Friday, a judge granted a temporary restraining order sought by a group of riders. The judge ordered SEPTA to put its rate hike on pause and not to cut regional rail service tomorrow as it had planned. Well, it was day 4 of a long trek for State Rep Malcolm Kenyatta. He's walking from Upper Darby to Harrisburg, calling for funding for SEPTA. Kenyatta spoke with CBS Philadelphia's Josh Sanders tonight.
We don't have to choose to invest in one community at the expense of another community. We can invest in everybody.
With each step, Democratic State Representative Malcolm Kenyatta, who represents sections of Philadelphia, says he's heard a common message from rural and urban Pennsylvanians on the ongoing SEPTA funding crisis.
You know, I'm meeting people who need to get on the bus.
One of those Pennsylvanians is Rashid Ibrahim from Middletown, who approached the representative during our interview.
There were people that will literally lose their jobs and die and just simply not have money for food because they won't be able to make it to work and they will lose their job. That's just the case.
SEPTA's 21.5% fare hike is now on hold after a Philadelphia judge granted a temporary restraining order last Friday, blocking the increase and preventing regional rail cuts planned for Tuesday.
It's likely to be very confusing to start next week on our regional rail schedules. We're going to, like I said, we're going to do our best to get the level of service out that we're running today.
Bus routes serving thousands of Philadelphia students are set to be reinstated, including routes 452, 461, 462, 476, 478, and 484. Routes 84, 88, and the partial restoration of Route 31 should be finished by the end of the week, and service will partially be restored or shifted on 12 other routes.
Getting to work like myself, it gets pretty tough sometimes, not knowing exactly what's going on.
Meanwhile, Representative Kenyatta hopes his journey to Harrisburg serves as a notice to every lawmaker.
All these people who have met along the way, they are the people who are going to break this stalemate, and they are the people who are going to ensure that we have a government that works for working people and working families.
Representative Kenyatta finished his journey to Harrisburg Monday night and is set to hold a rally on Tuesday. Josh Sanders, CBS News, Philadelphia.